I'm Zach. Hunting, fishing, outdoor adventure and exploration, they run in my blood. I am deeply driven.
Pretty much rained all night last night. It should be tapering off here, and I don't think we're gonna have much of a campfire to cook breakfast on, so I think we're just gonna get ready, maybe try and find some tasty place for breakfast.
Well, we've gotten up and about and stopped into town and got some coffee and some breakfast to go. We're gonna head south a bit, so we're like way up northeast Iowa. We're gonna head south a bit, and there's a few parks and stuff that we're gonna check out. So part of the goal of this trip too is to scout for future trips. So I'm gonna scout out a few areas that are just south of here a little bit. Might swing into the Cabela store too. It's just across the river in Wisconsin. Right now we're at another trout stream, which also has a bunch of public hunting around it, called Bloody Run. So I think we're gonna look for a place to park. Just gonna get out, toss a few lures in a pool somewhere, and then kind of mosey. There's so many trout streams and so much to look at. I'm not spending too much time at any one individual place. I've lived in Iowa all my life, and I just wouldn't have believed that a place like this is in the state. We are at Effigy Mounds, which, you know, obviously I'm up here kind of scouting and fishing, but also up here to see the sights. This is Iowa's only national monument, only one. It's right on the Mississippi, a lot of Native American burial grounds, and we're about to go on a hike that I think we're gonna have to get some elevation to, well, Iowa elevation to go see them, but it's supposed to be a pretty cool overlook up there, so we're gonna do that up. We're used to flat ground, so this elevation gain is gonna probably wind us. We're also not exactly in excellent shape. Little Bear and Fire Point is where we're heading to. That's a bit of a walk. Yeah, we're going to, it's a Little Bear and Fire Point, so it looks like we got another half-mile tops. Well, there's some kind of a wild plant that I've never seen before. I have no idea what that is. This is Little Bear Mound. And that is a pretty good view. This is like the, what is it called, Fire Overlook or something like that? Fire Point Overlook. Alright, well that was the Effigy Mounds hike. Had a couple of really scenic overlooks. We are due for some lunch, so we're gonna go get that. This seems like my kind of place. I'm gonna go in there and get a t-shirt. I'm gonna go hit this creek here by camp again. See if I can catch another trout. I wouldn't mind getting another couple for the campfire because we had those last night and they were delicious. Really, really good. So we'll see if I can go and get another trout or two here. We'll see. Okay, here comes the cold. Oh boy. Oh man. Just takes a little bit of getting used to. Got quite a bit of surface activity down here. The trail from the campground ends right there. So in order to get over here, you pretty much have to be willing to get your feet in frigid water. I'm wondering if all the fish that were up there came down here with all the kids splashing and people fishing for them and stuff. Let's see, there's a lot of surface activity. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go, fish on. He got off, fish off. Dang. That sucks. He threw it on the jump. Give this all black one here a shot. I'm gonna switch colors real quick. I know there's fish activity just all over the place right here, so they should be biting on something. I mean, I've had a couple little strikes, but they should be biting faster, right? All right, I'm gonna go to this little bumblebee tinsel jig. See what that does. Oh, somebody hit this tinsel jig just then. Hit it and spit it. Okay, next lure change. The bumblebee pattern tinsel jig didn't pan out. I'm gonna do it with the pink one. That gets me closer to the color pattern I was using yesterday. I'm trying to avoid putting on the exact same lure I used yesterday. I can see little fish flipping all up and down this cut right here. And out here, like they're just blowing up the surface all over the place. But they're not committing. There we go. There we go. Oh no, it's off. Crap. Dang. This pattern's getting hit. Got one. He's off. Oh my goodness, he's off. What the hell? Oh, this sucks. Okay, well, I'm gonna call that a night for the fishing front anyway. A little tougher sledding. I'm gonna guess that this place was stocked like Saturday or Friday. They're not announcing the stream stockings, the DNR, because of COVID, and they don't want people piling into the the areas to fish or whatever. But I'm gonna guess that that's the case. So they're a little easier to catch yesterday, which is fine. I haven't trout fished before, so it's nice to get hit a couple off the tee. And yeah, it was a little harder tonight. I had 3 on, they all got off. And other than that, not as much. But we're gonna hit some more trout streams tomorrow. There's quite a few in this area, and we're gonna hit some on Tuesday, at least 1 on Tuesday, maybe 2. We'll see. We're gonna hit another couple tomorrow too. We wound up getting a little brisk overnight, which is nice. I like it a little bit chilly, but Nicole was super cold. And it's supposed to stay pretty cool today. It's supposed to get even colder tomorrow. I think it's going to be down to low of like 43. So it's going to move some birds for sure on the teal front, which will be at that next weekend. I did not really find a spot up here to teal hunt, as evidenced by you not seeing it. So no teal hunting up here this weekend. Mainly, like I said, just scouting. There's tons of places to duck hunt, but I just didn't find, like, it's so vast, it's a bit overwhelming. I don't have a kayak or a boat or anything. Also, I didn't see any teal. But I'd love to come up here and do a bunch of duck hunting at some point. Anyway, back on topic. I'm getting the fire whipped up. I'm going to make some breakfast. And then we're going to hit it, and we got a whole day of exploring. Tons more stuff to look at around here. So hopefully breakfast is going to be tasty. We can find some cool stuff when we're exploring today, and hopefully catch some more trout. Alrighty, campfire breakfast we just whipped up. It's Southwest style egg beater. I've got some leftover steak we went to eat for lunch yesterday. Nicole had some leftover steak. And we also had some leftover hobo that we did Saturday night. And it's like zucchini and mushrooms and potatoes and stuff like that. And then I'm going to put some cheese on it, and it's just going to be ready to go. This bald eagle just flew down to our creekside right by our camp. He's probably looking for some tasty trout treats, is my guess. All right, we are headed up to Pike's Peak State Park. There's supposed to be a waterfall up there. There's supposed to be really scenic overlook. So we're just going to check that out. Andy went and camped there last year, so he said it was pretty cool. We're going to check that out, and then we're going to continue on with the exploring and the scouting. All right, we are at Pikes Peak State Park. We just pulled up here. Beautiful so far, just in the lot. Visiting the restroom real quick, and we're gonna hit the information center, make sure there's a trail that we're gonna try and take to get to a waterfall.
and hopefully get some more good overlooks here on the Mississippi River. This appears to be Bridal Veil Falls. And I'm not sure what's up that way further, but this is the waterfall. Okay, we are done with Pike's Peak. That was a neat little place to go and hike. Saw a waterfall, overlook, met another trout stream. So I might see if we can catch something here or not. We'll see. We're going to be kind of just hitting spots pretty quick, just to, like I said, mostly exploring for future trips. But man, I'm so far off this trip. Like, if I'd known that this part of the state was anything like this, I'd have been coming up here regular a long time ago. This is awesome up here. Now that's quite the view. The trout stream down there. All this is state forest, so in May we were going to stay at this place and try turkey hunting. It does look a bit dense for turkeys in a lot of places, but maybe not, you know, maybe still doable. Stopping off at another trout stream here. We drove about 30-something minutes, 35-40 minutes, and went to go drive through another campground because I liked the location of it, and we're kind of checking out that area now. We're wrapping up our exploration for the day. We went into town. It's like one of the bigger towns in this quadrant of the state, Decorah, which is not a big town, by the way. And we're going to go to Mabe's Pizza. My mom went to college in Decorah, and both her and my dad recommended that we go to Mabe's Pizza while being here, so that's what we're doing. Alright folks, it is the last day, Tuesday, so we're going to be heading home today. It was supposed to rain like 7 o'clock this morning, so we were kind of like, oh, we should get up and kind of pack everything up real quick because we're going to get rained on and have to pack the tent wet. Radar pushed it back till 10, so we're at least doing campfire breakfast and coffee. I'm just going to keep breakfast a little more conventional and straightforward, doing sausage links and egg beaters, which are just eggs. These are a really, really good way to do eggs while camping or taking eggs out to the duck blind. All right, well, we finished breakfast and we got camp all packed up. It kind of started raining on us, so we hurried up to get camp packed so we didn't pack everything wet, which we still pack stuff wet. Anyway, the rain has now stopped, so we're going to do a little bit more exploring and stuff on the way home. It's supposed to rain on and off all day, but we'll see. We might hit another creek or two for fishing and look at a little bit more public hunting area up here. Again, I'm looking at this place for future turkey hunts. It's supposed to be really good with turkeys. Looking at it for future duck hunts. It's right on the Mississippi River with, I mean, there's endless opportunities really along the Mississippi River for duck hunting. It's obviously got the trout fishing and everything, so beautiful area. I'd like to come back up here more. The reason I'm scouting is to try and just find good spots when we do come back up here that we're going to want to hang out at and hunt and fish and camp and all that good stuff. So this is another area that I might be looking at for turkey hunting. There's a trout stream here. Access into it's pretty tough from what I'm seeing on Onyx maps, so in a way I like that. It might lend itself to doing like a backcountry turkey hunt. It's like a big school of trout right there in that pool there. I don't know if they're picking up on camera or not, but there's some there. This place is amazing. Well, I think if I wanted to turkey hunt this, I would have to try and find a way to get over those bluffs up here, which could be a challenge. I looked on the topo map of Onyx and okay, it could be possible if I were to go further down, but we want to keep moving, so yeah, we could hunt these fields down here, be close to the creek, but I want to try and get to some place where other people can't get to. Make it more of a backcountry experience.
Okay, we're making our way home, more or less done exploring. We might do a little bit more on the way as we head home, but this weekend is wrapping up, so I think that's going to be about it. Thank you guys for watching Deeply Driven Outdoors. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to me. I'll catch you on the next one.